And we're live again. Evolutionary TV, 12 Days to Relief. I'm your host, Terry Earthwind Nichols, and
Linda Vetches Nichols.
what a partner, huh? I'm a lucky guy. Tonight we're talking about decisions. In our work, we start out repetitive behavior study regression session with there are no good memories, there are no bad memories, there's simply memories. Interesting concept, huh? But we also teach that there are no good memories, there are no good decisions, there are no bad decisions, they're simply decisions. And we as human beings as we have spoken on previous recordings, we can always change our mind, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Decisions are choices, and choices are about choosing outcomes. Right?
Right. So, how do you make an outcome when you're in the throes of making a decision about whether or not that you seek out help for something that's keeping you awake at night or you can't stop thinking about? And then you start questioning everything that you make a decision about. So, what is the process that's good to take you through? Maybe not good. There's no good, no bad. They're just simply decisions.
Mm-hmm.
So tonight, we're going to talk a little bit more about, what's it like to make a good decision and remember how it feels. And then what's it like when the decision that has a result that you don't want to think about happens, and how do you change it? So let's start with something simple. If you start your day making a conscious decision and saying it out loud, I'm going to brush my teeth today first thing before I have my first cup of coffee, and do it, that's a good decision, don't you think? It's not a good decision. It's not a bad decision. It's simply a decision. But now you have a good feeling and it has raised your confidence level that you're in charge of your day before anything else, the computer, the phone rings, anything else happens to you. You have begun to control your day, not your day controlling you. What do you think about that, Linda?
Mm-hmm. I like that. I also like the Native American teaching about decision circles. I'd love it if you'd share that. You've got a puppy on your lap today.
I have the famous Princess Grace sitting on my lap today. But let me bring the hands up so that you can see them a little easier. Now, we make the hands into like little pots. In the left pot, you place all the stuff that's bothering you in making a decision. If I marry Gwendolyn, I've got to marry her family, and her stupid brother's got to be around all the time, and blah blah blah. And then you keep filling the left pot with as many things as you can think of that would make the decision you're about to make a bad decision in your mind. No good, no bad. Simply a place to put stuff that could go wrong. When you're done, then you start with the right pot. I love her so much. Gwendolyn is everything to me. She will be a wonderful mother. She is somebody that I can count on to talk about anything with. She's so wonderful. I actually like her dad. He's a cool guy. We can go hunting together. You see, there's a lot of different things there. Now we have a pot that's full of this stuff, and we have a pot that's full of this stuff. So now we make a big pot in the middle and we blow it off to the wind. Well, here's what happens. The good stuff is light and it's gay and it's fun and it has good thoughts and it can spread. Okay. The negative energy is more magnetic and falls to the earth. So it goes away from you in the Mother Earth, and away it goes.
To be recycled.
To be recycled.
Into positive.
And so what the ultimate part of this exercise is, the decision you made at the end is not a good decision or a bad decision. You have come to a place of peace with the decision you made. Now, certainly, there can be more information that can take place with whether or not you actually marry Gwendolyn in this exercise that could change your intent to marry her. That happens. Okay? It's more likely that it's not going to happen. And as things come, you can always bring up your pots again and go through it again. All right? Now, we're not talking about smoking pot. We're talking about pot containers. Okay, just a little funny there. I like to do that once in a while. Linda?
Okay. Well, we've been talking about overwhelm and fear. And one of the things with fear is that you're running emotional pictures just over on the right side of your brain without any logic. And that's when those emotional pictures, when those fears have a hold of you. And it's like there's a wire coming out of the right side of your brain and a wire coming out of the left side of your brain. And when you put your hand over your forehead, those wires actually cross. And that is a way to get logic into emotion. And when logic is in emotion, emotion no longer has a hold on you. So even closing your eyes and putting your hand over your forehead is awesome. It will change a lot for you.
Yeah, I know in our work, having our clients close their eyes during the session shuts off the movie player. They stop looking around and paying full, complete attention to us.
Takes a lot
We're
of
going to talk,
emotion.
yes. We're going to talk about decisions a lot more. This was day 5. Thanks for showing up. And for those of you who picked up the recording, welcome. We've got a few days more. Good night.
Night.